In my new career path as a retired old fart, I have plenty of time to watch YouTube videos. And one guy I've really become a fan of is a guy named David Goggins. He's a former Navy SEAL who now does ultra marathons and punishes his body like few people who have ever walked the earth. I would highly recommend two of his books, Can't Hurt Me and Never Finished. Through sheer force of will, he transformed himself from a 300-pound blob of a man to a lean, mean fighting machine who set the world record for pull-ups in 24 hours with 4,030. I could go on and on about his achievements, but I'll just say he's about as tough a son of a gun as anyone who's ever lived. I'd like to sit here and say I could go toe-to-toe with him in some test of physical fitness or mental toughness, but he'd smoke me every time. The guy is in beast mode 24/7. One thing David likes to say that I've made into a personal motto is embrace the suck. In other words, learn to love the hard things in life. I think that's the best way to grow as a human being, as well as the best way to prepare for the harder aspects of life. As the Stoics like to say, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I'm not running any 100-mile races anytime soon, but even at my age, I'm trying to embrace the suck. I joined a health club recently, mostly because they have early morning cycling classes. I wake up at 5:15, throw on my sweats, grab my workout bag, jump in my truck at 5:30, and down the road I go. I lift weights for 20 or 30 minutes before jumping on a spin bike and sweating my tail off for 45 minutes. I'm usually pulling back into my driveway by 7:30 a.m., sipping coffee and reading my online paper by 7:45. Oh, that is delightful. One of the interesting things about being a teacher is that you have to sign your retirement papers 4 years before you actually retire. It's like a declaration of retirement. So you have 4 years to plan, dream, and yearn for retirement. Back then, I saw myself sleeping until 9 or 10 every morning, luxuriating in my bathrobe over breakfast and coffee until 11, going out for lunch every day, and then reading all afternoon before a lovely dinner and then a great movie to finish off the day. When I retired in 2019, I honestly tried living like that, but I just couldn't do it. The more I tried to relax, the more guilty I felt, to the point where I started thinking about why. I finally came to the realization that life wasn't meant to be easy, even in retirement. Life is all about struggle, and when you lean into the suck, that's when life opens up before you. Since I started these early morning cycling classes, I've been able to get off my pain meds. My energy's up, my head's clearer. Now I'm looking for ways to not only embrace the suck, but to create more suck for myself every day. I keep coming back to the quote, ships are safest in the harbor, but that's not what ships are for. The easy life isn't what we're for either. I'll leave you with a story about an ancient civilization that existed in a rocky, barren area where life was hard every single day. Because of the difficult conditions, the people who lived there were tough, simply because they had to be. Life gave them no quarter, so they didn't expect things to be easy. As a result, they became fierce, unrelenting warriors who were able to conquer their much more affluent neighbors. People who lived a rich, soft life and were not prepared for conflict with hardened, tough warriors. However, after conquering their neighbors, taking their rich land, and living their affluent lifestyle, they soon grew soft, and guess what happened? They were soon conquered by another warrior society, living hard up in the mountains, training for war, and toughening up. There's nothing wrong with a good life, but don't let it become too good. Push yourself, even after retirement. I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy your life, but embrace change and difficulty. Embrace hard times. As David Goggins would say, embrace the suck. That's often where the best parts of life are found. As always, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys.